Coming up is Associate Professor Dr. Joaquim from France, and he's been at this. How long been in Hong Kong? Sorry, how long you been in Malaysia? Just roughly.
16 years.
16 years, okay. And then let's go straight to that. You have more time. I'm giving you 10 minutes. The rest only 5 minutes, all right? Because you know what? In any case, I can do just one feature for you, Dr. Joaquim. Of course, Jennifer, we can do 2 hours with you, huh? You are super interesting. Let's go to Dr. Joaquim. So, Dr. Joaquim is the head of the School of Hospitality and Tourism and Events. Am I right?
Mhm.
And then you can see his Taylor's campus behind. He's actually working today at 9:40 p.m. at night. So anyway, the first question is about evolution of hospitality and tourism education. So considering the rapid changes in global hospitality and tourism industry, especially the technical advances. So how has your school adapted these programs to stay ahead of of these trends, and what role has your unique perspective contributed to this adaptation? Because Charles Darwin say it's not the survival of the strongest, it's the survival of those who can adapt.
Yeah, you
Doctor?
mentioned about it. Yeah. So yeah, it's about adaptation, but you cannot adapt alone. So first thing I would say that we go with networking and collaboration. Uh, the main aim actually is to bridge industry and academia together. The trends, the technologies in the industry move faster than education. By the time our semesters are over 5 months, and in 5 months, how many hotels actually opening? All right. So when you look at the timeline and how things happening, it is a challenge to be at the same level or to be at the same pace. Same level is possible, but same pace is not that easy. So we need to keep actually engaging with the industry. We need to, so of course, we invite the speakers, we do some site visits.
Something happened? Can you guys hear?
No, I think he connection. I think his screen is frozen.
He's frozen, huh? Oh gosh. We need plan B now. Oh,
okay,
he's back.
he's back.
Okay.
Sorry, okay, sorry.
Back online. Yeah.
Back
All
online.
right.
Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah.
Don't
Here I
worry.
am.
Don't explain. Just continue.
All right. So it's keeping engagement with industry, so inviting speakers and so on. But mostly I'm planning projects with the industry partners, right? Engaging the student in real life projects. Working directly with the hotels or the restaurants or tourism agencies, event organizers. By the fact of working with them, doing projects at the real time, real moment, then the student will be able to have a very particular learning experience. Right, so we do have a partnership with different stakeholders that will help actually to get the latest technologies. We talk about the POS, we talk about robots, we talk about software, or even the hardware. So those partnerships, right, allow us to stay ahead of time and alert of what's happening. Another one is on the technology integration. So similarly, through the partnership with the industry, we need to be able to integrate, right, all the latest technologies or the trends in the teaching, and of course the learning experience, right? So we need to let go the old skills and knowledge and integrate innovation and creativity, right? And the last one is what you mentioned earlier, Robren, is adapting. All right, in our case, we need to adapt the curriculum. And the focus is no longer, all right, on the specific knowledge, right, or a discipline. It's mostly on developing capabilities, all right, and attaining them. What we aim to do is looking at communication, critical thinking, decision making, all right, and so on, and looking actually how this can be applied within the hospitality or tourism context. So we need to be able to develop all those skills and to have sufficient flexibility. So we need to have a flexible curriculum, strict enough right, to follow the rules given by the ministry, but also flexible enough to allow projects, to allow freedom on content delivery or assessment, and all this to be managed within, right, the quality framework expected. So the main objective doing all that is to offer unique learning experience, right, to the students, because I mean they are the future professionals, right? So as soon as they are well equipped, this is where they can act and have a better impact in the industry. So talking about my role, my role is I'm a facilitator, I will say, right? I'm bridging, right, academia and the industry, and we learn along the way. And the fastest we are and the best we are in adapting, then the best it is for the students.
Fantastic. So you mentioned impact just now. So what's the impact of cross-cultural experiences? In what ways have your cross-cultural experiences? I mean, you're from Europe and France, and you're coming to Asia. So what, both personally and even professionally, how does that enrich your learning environment for your students in Taylor's University?
Oh, okay.
Big topic, big topic.
Yeah. Uh, I have
2
1
minutes.
hour, right? Oh, sorry.
No, 2 minutes for each of your 5 questions. Same with Jennifer. No, seriously, we have time. Today is
Yeah,
just the
no,
first step.
it's
I
just a
will give
joke.
you a full feature, I promise you, later. Just only you, and only
Don't
Jennifer,
worry.
and only Victor, okay?
Don't
So
worry.
2
No,
minutes
it's
for each question.
just a quick story. It's I came 16 years ago in Malaysia, and coming from France, then they told me, I was like, okay, you are French, you're going to teach wine. So being French, this um, allow me to bring credibility and trust at first, right? And I have to say that my English 16 years ago was not as good as today, even though I
Oh.
still have some some pronunciation Frenchy. Right. So, but through my experience, all right, I learned about the tolerance, the patience, the strategies, right, understanding the student better in the Asian context. Um, Knowing that they are quite competitive, so you always try to find ways to make them uh, seek for better results, right? What they could do. That's quite interesting. How much you can push them by understanding what I can bring and what I can do. And I would say you mentioned about I come from France, and this background will help me to develop throughout my career is to be much more experiential, to bring more discussions right during the learning. This was a shock a bit during the studies, and so the fact of changing these teaching methods makes, of course, the learning a little bit more difficult. But yeah, actually, many students thanked me for changing the habits or the learning habits, and yeah, so that was my cross-cultural.
So you added some French flavor to the whole cross-cultural experience. Third question is regarding challenges and rewards. So reflecting on your amazing journey. So what have been some of your most significant challenges and rewards on leading the School of Hospitality Tourism events as someone who, bridges the Malaysian culture with your very own?
Mm. First, in terms of challenges was the diversity. It's not easy to deal with different cultures and different way of working. So we need to adapt, all right, while fulfilling the need of the school and the university. So this was one of the challenge. Another one is on the students' expectations and the learning trends. They are much more difficult, right? It is much more difficult to adapt to the newer generation. They are fed with social media and internet, right? They have access to a big number of information, and they are from very different background. All right, so it is a challenge to adapt to the new generation. I will say in terms of rewards, the fact of being able to adapt the curriculum and to see actually what the student can do and what they can become, it is a reward by itself. And to see high quality or higher quality. I'm not so sure. And I'm very happy to see that the team is very happy to work with me. So yeah, it's kind of a reward.
Fantastic. So the fourth one is again about AI, because it is the sexiest, most important topic is the game changer. So and incorporating this generative AI into your curriculum. So with the growing importance of technology in every single field, how does Taylor's University plan to integrate, your generative AI into your master's courses, particularly with the School of Hospitality, Tourism, and Events? And what opportunities do you foresee this bringing to your students and industry at large?
Mm. So I look at it from two different perspectives. First one is students, right? They are driven by um, meaningful learning experience, important results, immersive, right, experience, and the feeling of self-achievement. The industry is driven, no, the key performance, the team dynamics, and talking about innovations, brand image. All right, so creating meaningful projects actually, and with tangible results, that's very important. In collaboration together with the industry, will automatically enhance the learning experience of the student. Then consequently, the satisfaction, right? It will provide good results and outcome that will be beneficial to the industry. All right, so again, you go back to the curriculum and how it needs, all right, the curriculum needs and how actually the modules need to adapt to such needs and to be able, yeah, to reward the student with credentials and do all those kind of meaningful projects, right? So we do have a lot of projects like that already done for the past 1 year. There are more coming and on the way. And we don't do this only for postgraduate, we do also for the undergraduate programs.
Oh, undergraduates.
Yeah, and yeah, so it's quite fulfilling to see all the benefits generated from that.
Hopefully, we can collaborate soon and help you in your process since we well versed with that. And so the last question is about your future vision. Looking forward, how do you envision the future of hospitality and tourism education in Malaysia? And what legacy do you hope to leave in Taylor's University?
Yeah, I lost my
Mr.
crystal
Joaquim?
ball. I had it just now. Okay, right. So actually, my hope is to see the gap between academia and the industry to be reduced. It will never be satisfactory, right? We have different roles, right? Our role is to educate and develop the skills, right? And for a career. Why the industry, they need job-based resources, right? So there is a gap that will never be fulfilled. But it doesn't mean that we cannot work together. And with the focus on capability development, any company should be always happy and satisfied to have high skilled graduates. So this is where we can work together. In terms of legacy, and that's a very interesting question. I would say that it's to maintain the top hotel school in Malaysia and to have successful trendsetters, all right, from our graduates, right? So one day we have the next the next trendsetter, yeah, that will be a wonderful thing. All right, so we have a lot of students actually, they are creating their own companies, all right, so very proud of them. And yeah,
So
the more
Victor
we receive
Fu is one
blessings,
of your famous poster student, right, Victor?
it's one of, yes, definitely.
Yeah. So well done. Any famous last words before we go to Jennifer Ong as our
Oh,
last guest?
uh, let's see what the future will bring.
The crystal ball.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm glad. I think all of you here are pioneers. So although there are only a few here, the recording will be viewed by thousands. Because in Changeview, our Facebook alone is 11,000. So the recording is actually more important, and we'll segment it in different segments so that people just want to watch certain segments will do that. So thank you, Dr. Joaquim. You are wonderful. You are definitely one of our who's who in